I hope this is Shranek's barn, because there's nobody to ask. Where did he say to go next? There should be a fence past the barn. This must be the fence. There's not a cow inside. Now to get to the other side. Back there by the woods. This must be the tree. The grave must be somewhere nearby. My God. It's clear nobody has been here in years. It looks terrible. If I really want to honour Wojta's memory, I should clean the place up first. Pull the weeds, clear the debris, and clean the gravestone. R, V, and L. If V stands for Wojta and L for Libor, that means... Heavenly Father, you want all to be saved. Open therefore your merciful arms and grant to Wojta, who rests here, with the blessing of the Virgin Mary and all the saints, a share in eternal bliss. And please help the painter, whatever his name may be. Whatever he did, he surely regrets it. Only you know what happened back then. But surely it wasn't so bad Wojta's soul wouldn't deserve redemption. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. I shouldn't do that. I just prayed here. If I do this, I'll surely go to hell. I reckon I shouldn't tell Wojta about this. It looks like the skeleton is missing its skull. I wonder if... I visited Wojta's grave. It was in a rough state, all overgrown and unkempt. But I tidied it up and said a prayer for his soul.
Thank you, Henry. And did you mention me as well?
Yes. I prayed for you as well.
Thank you very much. I feel terrible for not going myself, but I promise I'll visit when the right time comes.
I noticed there were some initials carved into the tree. Was that the three of you's doing?
Carved initials? Right. I completely forgot. What initials were there?
R, V, and L. I assume V stands for Wojta and L for Libor. So R must be the first letter of your true name?
I suppose that makes sense.
So your real name is...
After all this time, I really can't remember. Strange how someone can forget something like that.
You've got to be joking.
Just try using someone else's name for decades. I'll see if you still remember you used to be Henry.
All right, let's just forget about the letters. Tell me more about Voita and Libor.
Nothing but bad memories come to mind. We used to spend a lot of time together. But as we got older, it all started to fall apart. I devoted myself more and more to my painting, and Libor, as the son of a bailiff, dealt with his father.
Wait, Libor is the son of a bailiff?
Aye, but it doesn't matter much these days. His mother died shortly after he disappeared, and his father, who knows where he ended up.
Did Libor know you paint? He only shrugged his shoulders when I mentioned a painter.
To tell the truth, I never discussed it much with him. I'd shown Voita some sketches. But Libor, all he cared about were girls. Oh, and swords. He grew up at Rathouse, so he saw soldiers and knights differently than us paupers.
What about Voita? What was he like?
He didn't have anyone besides us. And then Burkhard showed up. Voita was never a saint. Sometimes he stole food, got in scraps here and there. But Burkhard changed him completely. Suddenly he didn't have time for us. And when we did meet up, he was always telling us how he robbed some traveler here or beat up some old woman there.
I know he was your friend, but from what you've been telling me, Voita sounds like a real piece of work.
Maybe because I've only told you the worst things about him. But trust me, it was Burkhard who made him like that. We got in an awful argument over it once. We were both drunk then. Voita on schnapps, and me on my pride.
How did the argument end?
I don't recall what all was said. You know how it is. You get in an argument with someone, and the next day, you can't remember what you said. I do remember one thing, though. I said, there's no room in my life for dirty, drunken thieves who blow smoke up Burkhard's arse.
Then what happened?
Well, we wanted to get rid of Burkhard. We were going to go through Libor's pa, but we met with Voita first. We told him to pack up his things in Burkhard's camp and meet us at the tree. But when we got to him, he was just lying there. We had to chase off the wolves that were, well, Voita was in an awful state. Beaten to death with a helmet. We chased off the wolves, but Libor was inconsolable and wouldn't stop crying. So I sent him to the village to get a shovel. While he was gone, I realized Voita was still breathing. He was in awful shape. He couldn't talk or move. Lord, have mercy on me. When Libor returned, I told him to give me his sword, but he said no, that we could still save him. We got in a terrible argument over it. In the end, it was Libor who put Voita out of his misery. Then we buried him. Not in hallowed ground, but still better than behind the cemetery wall.
Do you think Voita betrayed you?
If he had, we'd probably end up the same as him, even after everything I said to him. I believe he never betrayed us. All right, but now tell me, wasn't it all my fault?
Even if it is, it's up to God to judge. All we can do is repent and try to live better.
I hope you're right, Henry. I hope you're right.
I suppose I should admit, I took a look in the grave.
What?
I dug it up and noticed the skull was missing. So I thought that maybe...
You dug up the grave I sent you to pray at.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to have a look.
At what? To see if he's actually dead? Or if he has something on him you could sell?
I don't know. I just happened to have a shovel and... well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
You know, I don't want to discuss this with you anymore. Now let me work. Come back tomorrow. Now please leave me be. I need some time to process what you've done. Come back tomorrow. And let's never speak of this again.
Oh, you pooch.
Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer and decorations for the fortress in Shitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Shitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an inspection or something.
Wouldn't you prefer a groschen? You could spruce this place up a bit. How much did he even offer you?
It wasn't a small amount, I'll admit, but this is a matter of principle. Promises must be kept, and you can't mix ultramarine from groschen.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem? He might just be trying to string you along.
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
What if he simply refuses to hand it over?
If words fail, you'll have to defend my interests in another way. I'm no minstrel, after all. I'm a craftsman. My work has an agreed-upon value, and I won't tolerate anyone spreading rumors that I work for promises and goodwill.
So what should I do?
Well, I painted a coat of arms and a nice ribbon below it on their fortress. It could really use an inscription. Something that tells everyone they didn't pay me for it.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armorer. Thank you, Henry. And don't forget, rather than leaving empty-handed, better to repaint my artwork.
Good day to you.
Greetings to you, friend. To find out. Hasn't the bailiff already told us enough?
Perhaps too much. And that's exactly why I'd rather verify everything myself. It's suspicious.
And have you found out anything?
The builder, Master Fabian, is an experienced craftsman, but I fear there's a lack of resources. Lady Anna also has concerns about the presence of Sigismund's army in the region.
If you ask me, you're worrying unnecessarily, my lady. fortress is standing and Master Fabian seemed to be hard at work. There's even a fresco inside with a coat of arms. It's fine work.
I'll have to take a look at that. But I'd rather do so discreetly. Whenever I so much as step into the fortress, business is hovering around me. I think he's trying to court me.
Oh dear. Shall I explain to him how things really stand? That your heart already belongs to someone else?
I'll deal with the bailiff myself.
I haven't the slightest doubt
What? You should...
What is it? Did you drop something?
What are you sneaking around here for, you scoundrel?
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Some time ago, Master Voiter painted one of the halls here at the fortress.
That's true enough. So what?
Oh, the fortress is painted, but the promised reward is nowhere to be seen. I've come for it.
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of groschen, but he wouldn't have it. So he can stuff it.
What worries were you talking about?
We're building this fortress on Lady Anna of Volstein's commission. And, most importantly, at her expense. Master Fabian Kraft is in charge of the construction. But as bailiff, I'm responsible for organizing everything else. And now, Lady Anna has sent one of her acquaintances here with an escort to check on us. Her name's Adela, and I need to devote my full attention to her.
Voiter said that for his work, you promised him something else. He says you've got some expensive stone. Lapis? Lazuli? They use it to make blue pigment.
Well, I do have it, but I offered him a better reward. I need that gemstone more than he does.
Why do you need that gemstone so badly?
It's a great rarity, and I need to make the biggest impression possible on Lady Adela. And it also brings me luck. The construction, it's not going as well as expected. The Master Fabian says otherwise. Plus, I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela. If you understand me, as one man to another.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all, a noble woman like her must have plenty of precious stones of her own.
That's probably true. Adela is always with that guard of hers, Jedlichka. Or by day she sits outside under the willow watching the construction.
See? Then forget about some luck hidden in a magic stone and make some grand gesture.
Well, I could have something written on the wall. You're from that painter, aren't you? Do you know how to write?
I do, but I know how you are with payment. I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my chivalry.
Excuse me, are you a knight or what?
Well, not exactly, but I'm a burgher. I've got a sword and armor, and I'm not a bad swordsman. That will surely enchant Adela. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow again, watching the construction, you'll join her and seriously insult her. Then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel, and beat you in front of her. Good impression guaranteed.
How do you imagine I'll insult her?
Well, how should I know? She's a noble woman. They're easily offended. For all I care, just tell her she's got a backside like a brewery dray horse.
Great. So we're going to have a duel in front of her? And it never crossed your mind that maybe I'm a better swordsman than you?
Well, then you'd better make sure you aren't. If you want that gemstone.
All right. Let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. I'll get my armor and sword ready. You wait until Adela sits under the willow, outside in front of the fortress near the bridge. That's where you'll insult her. She's usually there most of the day, but definitely at noon.
I understand. So, be ready.
Till we meet again.
Right. Did I imagine it? Never mind. Strange. Miss.
You aren't allowed here. You've no business here.
Good day to you. Greetings to you, friend. Huh? Good to
I
see
never
you.
want to see you
Cheers.
again without permission.
I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Don't put down roots here, you fool.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
An artist should keep his secrets, right?
He should. At least while he still can.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
How? I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like... No, that's Henry.
Yeah, of course I'm Henry. Are you sure you're all right?
Be quiet.
Come on. What's wrong?
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the... Voiter, hey! Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Do you think we could have a talk? It's important. Actually, it's something I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! How do I start? You already know I'm still troubled to this day by what happened to Voiter. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me? And that in my head, I keep hearing Burkhard must die? Well, I meant that more seriously than you might think. I know how I must sound saying all this, but sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering and telling me what to paint. And other times, it's screaming so loud, it bursts my ears. I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, ever since I heard Burkhard was in the Trotsky region, well, I'm just scared. Scared stiff of that endless shrieking, tearing my mind apart. I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no, that damn screaming is only getting louder and louder.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? The Lord spoke to Moses through a burning bush. And what about Abraham? God spoke to him too.
You're right there, friend. But my voice sounds different. We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to. But I'm afraid it's someone else who's speaking to me. Someone from down below.
And could I help you with that in some way?
Maybe you could, at least for a while. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and he brewed me a vile concoction. When I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, it helps me quite a bit. Only now I've run out, and I've neither the time nor the energy to brew more. I thought I had enough left to finish the painting, and then it wouldn't be needed. But I miscalculated.
Wouldn't you rather I brew you something I already know how to make? Maybe a decoction of lemon balm and oregano. Used in the right proportions, it can calm a person nicely. And if I add nettles, you'll also sleep better.
I bow to your knowledge, but I'm afraid ordinary herbs aren't enough for my troubles.
So I can run off and get your medicine from the herbalist, right?
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't the most honest man. That's why I didn't just buy the concoction from him back then, but the recipe as well.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary and have a new batch brewed?
Not in these parts. I spent years building a good reputation here. I don't want folk knowing about this. Understand, my problem isn't a sore leg. I can't keep going to any random sawbones.
All right. I'll brew that remedy of yours. Or at least have a go.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the ingredients. Getting mandrake roots and a river pearl was always a struggle for me. And I don't have the strength for it now. But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 handfuls of ordinary sage, boil it in some vinegary wine, and it's done.
Mandrake? What's that?
It's a very strange root. It looks quite like a tiny, chubby man, but it's no laughing matter. It mostly grows in graveyards. Try asking the local gravedigger about it. His name's František.
What about the river pearl? Don't tell me you expect me to pinch some wealthy townswoman's necklace.
I wouldn't advise that. Often they're fake. Better go straight to the source. Pearl mussels. They're a kind of clam. There used to be plenty of them in a spot in the stream above Denmark. If you set out from Kuttenberg going south along the stream, you'll come across it. You'll recognize it because there are trees growing in the middle of the stream. But be careful. Pearls are valuable, and that place isn't exactly a secret. There's a good chance you won't be the only one hunting there.
All right. I'll manage somehow. Try to get some rest while I fetch that mandrake brew for you.
Henry, I don't even deserve you. Thank you.
Good day to you.
Greetings. I've heard you might have mandrake growing around here. Is that true?
Mandrake, eh? Maybe so. But first tell me, can you fight?
Fight? What's that got to do with anything?
A lot, let me tell you. So, do you know how to handle yourself or not?
Sure. I can fight. Once, back in a Scalit's tavern, I got a chair smashed over my head and I stayed on my feet. Then 6 blokes jumped me and thrashed me, but I didn't cry.
Damn, that doesn't sound very encouraging. But what can be done? Maybe we'd at least scare them off if there's 2 of us.
Who are you trying to scare? What are you even talking about?
I need to teach a few people a proper lesson. If you help me, we can talk about that mandrake of yours. What do you say?
All right, out with it. What do you need help with?
There's a gang of thieving scoundrels skulking around here. They keep breaking into the mortuary, and I'm afraid they'll soon start disturbing the departed underground as well. And they're not even after valuables like normal thieves. These filthy swine cut off ears, yank out teeth, shear off hair, and once they even... No, I won't say that out loud.
Why exactly would they steal such things?
Why do you think? They sell them as amulets. No one's ever offered you a maiden spray to put under your pillow so you'll sleep better?
And how am I supposed to help?
How? Well, punch their faces in together, so next time they'll think twice about disturbing my dearly departed. I'm not about to bother the town guard with this, am I?
I see. And do you know where these thieves are?
No, but that doesn't matter. They come night after night, So if we lie in wait, they'll definitely show up.
All right then. We'll deal with your thieves. But I want the mandrake afterward. Got it?
If we pull it off, you'll get all the mandrake you can carry. Now come on, let's warm up a bit and wait for those wretches.
Let's go, lads. He can't be here now. Are you sure? We've been here several times already. Of course. What'll that old codger be doing here so late?
Cheeky bugger. Get ready, Henry. Just you wait! This old codger will give you a hiding now!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Leave him alone! I'll be done with you in a flash!
Nice wanker!
Enough, enough! Time to die! Hey, come on then! Fucking cowards! Now you're for it, you shit!
We gave them a good thrashing. That was something.
I'd say so. They won't be showing their faces again here anytime soon. Here, take this key to the chest where I keep the mandrake root. You've earned it. You'll find it in my cottage larder. It's right behind the mortuary, but the entrance is on the next street over. It was good to see you, my friend.
Brought you that mandrake decoction of yours? What'd you say?
Well now, Henry. Last time I saw it this beautifully clear was from that herbalist. Mine always turned cloudy. And it doesn't even stink.
Well, hopefully it'll cure you.
It won't happen, I'm afraid. This brew is like the liquor you'd share with a friend you've fallen out with. It smooths things over for a while, then the hangover comes. Unfortunately, I have nothing better.
How exactly does that voice of yours sound? What does it actually say?
It Mostly wants me to paint, as much as possible. Sometimes it even gives me tips. But other times... Sometimes it blames me for what happened to Voita. What I did, what I didn't do. Everything that's gone wrong from that moment until now. And actually, I feel it sounds like Voita. As if the devil stole his voice just to torment me. But let's not speak of it anymore, please. I'd like to drink that decoction of yours and get back to work.
Have you ever tried dealing with that voice in some other way?
Of course I have. I went to a priest, a sorcerer, a soothsayer, and a beggar who fancied himself as some sort of wizard. But I never dared tell any of them as much as I've told you. I also ate every herb I could find, drank every concoction, inhaled powders, and had leeches applied to my legs. The last thing left on my list is to have a hole drilled in my head. Maybe then that voice would fly out.
I'm still surprised you told me so openly.
As I said, I trust you more than most. We've seen plenty of strange things together, and you never ran off or went to fetch the Inquisitor.
Well, come to think of it, there might be a decent reward in that.
But you wouldn't enjoy it for long, believe me. I'd cast some spell on you.
Right. As they say, bottoms up.
I hope I don't grow a third leg from this. Cheers.
So, did that decoction work for you?
We'll have to wait and see. It takes time to take effect. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to get back to work, right? I really don't feel like it. But I've only got St. Vitus's face left, plus a few little details. And someone needs to put it all together. My paintings are only one part of it.
And what other parts, besides your painting, does this altar have?
Aside from the shrine itself, mostly wooden figurines. Which reminds me, Plunk the carpenter, who's making all of those, should have finished long ago. I'll have to check in on him once I'm feeling a bit better.
Where are these carpenters you're working with from?
They've got a workshop right here in town. I hoped that would speed things up, but I might have been wrong. They're always behind schedule.
If you're still not feeling well, I can go and see those carpenters for you.
Oh, I'd be really grateful. Tell Master Plonk I sent you personally. He'll listen to that.
Plank the carpenter, eh? And where can I find him?
His workshop's just a short way from here. Go to the fountain, then head for the city gate. You'll see it on your left.
Good day, Master. I'm Henry. Master Voita sent me to ask how those figurines for the Sedlet's altar are coming along.
Yeah, the figurines. Tell him I'll send them soon, but I'm up to my ears in work right now. Nothing for weeks, and all of a sudden everyone's gone mad, wanting everything done all at once.
Oh? Then I'll help you. Just tell me where the figurines are, and I'll take them to Voita myself.
You're a bit impatient, aren't you? Didn't I just say soon, not right now?
I don't know. I get the feeling you're holding something back. If something went wrong, Master Voita will understand. It's better than making up excuses over and over for the delays.
Ah, the devil take it. All right, then. As I said, the figurines are done. Well, except for the Virgin Mary. Krudosh was supposed to carve her, but that fool disappeared somewhere, and I took Mary with him.
He just got up and left. Why would he do that?
Because he's as daft as a blunt saw, and twice as useless. I'm almost glad he's gone.
Right. I'll track down that Krudosh of yours and take the figurine right from him. Just tell me where he went.
Well, he probably went to sell it.
Where? At the market?
He's not that stupid, maybe. But there's a certain bunch that deals in anything with anyone. Their leader calls himself Reaper. Krudosh has met them before, so it might have occurred to him to pass Mary on to them too.
He just walked off with it. Why would he do that?
The bungler used up half a forest carving it and fiddled around with it for almost a week. So once he'd finished, he got a bit of a slap. Discipline must be kept. And instead of showing respect, he nicks the finished piece and runs off. If I get my hands on him.
How do you even know about that gang? You're not about to tell me you share a pew with them in church, are you?
Well, they want figurines and various other stuff, so I sell to them, you know. But they usually have pretty odd requests. They give me sketches, and then I'm meant to make things that look as close as possible, but from soft wood. Just cheap knockoffs.
Are these fences dangerous?
They carry steel, little surprise. But they never done nothing to me. Not that they'd have any reason.
Where will I find those blokes? Are they local?
I don't know where they bed down, but we've got a spot arranged where we meet if I have goods for them. You know Zimburg, that ruin? It's south of there. Best not go right up to it. Skirt around along the road to Malashov via the ford to the west. After a while the road forks, so go left. Then once it merges again, go left again, into the woods to the south. There's a battered old house there. You'll see it from the road. If you're lucky, you'll find Krudosh there with them. If not, they might at least tell you which way he went next.
So, these fellas buy cheap knockoffs and lug loads of weapons around. You're doing business with some thieving gang, eh? They spot something valuable, pinch it, and replace it with some rubbish from you so no one notices.
That's what you say, not me. And between us, that master of yours, Voita, is one hell of a strange bloke too. It's the pot calling the kettle black.
Fine. I'll check out that broken down shack. If I find Krudosh, I'll send him back your way.
No chance. If he wanted to run off into the wide world, let him. I've already got another apprentice in mind, and God willing, he won't be half as dim.
Nobody's around. But maybe they left something behind. Might Krudosh have left it here? Blood. Could they have fought amongst themselves? Damn. I hope Krudosh is still alive. That's probably Krudosh. If he's here, then the statuette must be too.
Hey! Get him!
Mercy! Spare me! Let me live!
Drop your weapon and leave.
There you go. Now keep your word. Jesus! Fucking slaughter!
Thank goodness. It's fine. Now time to hurry to Voita.
I'm not one of them. They're keeping me here. Please, untie me.
Phew. Let's get out of here. I'll wait for you up the road. No, run on a bit further. Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Jesus! Fucking slaughter! No!
Fuck
Run
this!
on a bit further!
I'm not getting myself killed!
Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Jesus! Fucking slaughter! I'm sorry!
You alright?
I am now. Don't know how you got here, but thanks. Never been smacked like that. Not even by Plank.
He's the one who sent me after you.
And why?
Don't worry. I won't thrash you like he does. But you could use a bit of discipline. What were you thinking, coming here alone?
Well, I just thought I'd earn a little extra coin, that's all.
Why did you steal that statuette?
For a lass, actually. I sort of modelled this Mary after her. Well, she's really lovely.
But I still don't see why you had to pinch it.
Well, Stilau, who's apprenticing with me, said I should buy the lass something nice. That's what they go for. I can barely afford a beer. So I thought I'd try my luck with these fences. Plank does the same from time to time.
And what would you do then? After all, Plank knows what you did.
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Tell me about that lass you fancy.
She's awfully pretty and kind, but she might not be too bright. She got some fool to furnish her whole house for her. Something's always breaking in it. Poor Stilau goes over to fix everything and always comes back battered. I told him I'd go next time, but he's too nice and won't let me.
Oh. And how often does he go round to repair her furniture?
A few times a week. Or sometimes even more often.
Then next time, just say you'll go instead. Or the two of you go together. It'll be easier that way.
Yes, that might actually work.
Why were they holding you in the camp anyway? They got the statuette, so what else did they need you for?
They asked if I'd make more statuettes like that, so I said sure, if they paid well. Then they said I'd better make them for free. Next thing I knew, bam, I was tied to a tree.
Oh well, what did you expect? That they pay you handsomely and let you run home?
Maybe.
What will you do now? Will you go back to the workshop?
No way! Plank would beat the life out of me. But I was thinking, those bandits didn't seem badly off. Maybe I can find another gang and join them.
Oh, brilliant idea. As long as you don't value your own life.
I don't really understand it.
You've upset a lot of people in town with that theft. If I were you, I'd leave. Maybe for good.
Damn, that's serious. All right, I'll scarp her. Thanks for everything. Christ almighty! Run! Quickly!
I brought you the final statuette for the altar. The Virgin Mary. Has Plank delivered the rest to you already?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, though not by much. Mostly thanks to that potion you gave me.
I'm glad to hear it. I tried my best to brew it well.
I know, and thank you, my friend. You've always been there for me, watching what I do and judging me.
Of course. Did you expect anything else?
No, it's just... Thanks to you, I had a moment to think about myself, about everything I'm doing. I am just one step away from finishing this grand daub. But now I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. Did I really want to honor Voita's memory, or was I just meant to think that? What if it's not my own idea, but something that skull planted in me? What if it was put into my head by... the devil?
Come on. That's just your fear talking. Worrying about what they'll say in Sedlets. But don't worry. The painting will be splendid. And it'll be celebrated greatly.
It's the devil, I'm certain. That cursed skull. He's hiding in it, always shouting, accusing, just waiting for the right moment. I used to paint because it made me happy. I felt good doing it. But now I only do it because whenever I'm not painting, I feel awful. And you, I thought God sent you to me. But if the devil has plans for me, who knows what role you play in all this? Why did you untie me back then by Trusky? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or were you hoping an old man in trouble might pay you back somehow?
I didn't even think about it. You were just someone who needed help.
And then you went looking for my things, even though the whole mess was really my own doing. You should have left me there at that tree. Maybe the Lord would have taken me to him then, but now, after all this, one trial after another, and I fucked them all up. A good Christian doesn't bow to idols or spawn infernal beasts. I drove out one devil with another, and pulled you into it too.
You told me back then that none of it was a sin, no matter how strange it was.
I was too arrogant to see that it was all being whispered into my ear by something from below. We even plotted a murder together, for Christ's sake. When Burkhard showed up, I heard nothing but that vile, sulfur-smelling whispering. I wanted that man dead, and those down below were delighted. But it solved nothing. I only pray that the lads and his gang find a better path in life.
Come on, calm down. I'm the one who killed Burkhard. It was my decision alone. The devil had nothing to do with it.
So who is talking to me, Henry? Who else would force these horrible thoughts on me and make me commit such godless acts? Before we dealt with Bellissimo, we were playing at being the Lord of Hell and ruined that sinner's hope for God's mercy. Doesn't it seem to you that all of this, that we went too far with it?
You needed help, so I helped you. That's a virtue, not a sin.
I hope God saw your intentions, and that the end really does justify the means.
Didn't you say you hated that saying?
And yet I clung to it, didn't I? I always chased noble goals, and it never turned out well. You know full well how it went with Voiter. Everyone unlucky enough to cross my path ended up dead, insane, or at least forsaken by God. Honestly, I don't understand why you're still here.
I'm here because you're my friend. And I'm definitely not going anywhere.
A friend? Henry, I appreciate your help. But
what?
But sometimes I feel as if you and the devil who's tempting me are working hand in hand. Yet I believe you're not a bad person at heart, so I'd like to ask you something. I've spent my whole life heading towards this moment. But if it really was the devil guiding me here, do you think if I finish this painting, I'll sign away my soul to him forever?
Well, what if you just burned that painting?
What? Have you gone mad? That's out of the question.
No, you're the one who's gone mad. You've spent all this time chasing a grand masterpiece, and it's only destroyed you. As you know very well.
We can't do that. Absolutely not. What if that's exactly what the demon below wants? To destroy a piece made for the monastery? Fire is the instrument of hell.
But it also purges. When I look at that painting, all I see is your suffering. There's nothing divine in it.
But this is my Voiter's life's work. I can't just throw it away.
You've already tormented yourself enough. Come on, don't be afraid. You're not alone in this.
the silence.
So, that's that.
How'd you feel?
I really don't know. Somehow lighter? It's really done now. My God. It's like chains have fallen from my wrists. Only, I'm a bit afraid how long it will last. You can't defeat the devil that easily, can you?
To be honest, I haven't the faintest idea. And what about, his voice?
So far, it's still silent. But who knows what tomorrow will bring? Or a year from now? All I can do is wait and hope.
And now? What will you do?
I'm not sure. Maybe I should spend more time around people. At least it did me good to be around you. But maybe I'd best steer clear of the folks in Sedlitz. They'd burn me the same way I burned the painting.
You'll think of something. If it comes to it, blame me. Say I dropped a candle on it or something like that.
You think they'd believe me if I said the whole commission was simply cursed?
Why not? It wouldn't be entirely a lie. Can I help you with anything else? Collecting hair from a leshy? Beating up your neighbour? Arranging an audience with the king?
Not a thing. You've already run around and bothered yourself enough on my account. This time, I'll take a leaf out of your book, and I won't just hide away at home.
Take care, then.
You too. Drop by again sometime if you ever want a shield painted. It's the least I can do for you. Yeah. And one more thing.
What is it?
Thank you so much for everything, Henry.